Happy Wednesday to all our friends out there. Today I'm just going to do a quick video kind of talking about the cost of what we're doing. I would like to encourage any of you that are considering doing something like this to just do it, because seriously, you can do it pretty economically. And I know there's a lot of you out there that are like, well, I would so want to do that. So I'm going to break down the cost just a little bit quickly for you. If you guys have any questions, you could always reach out to us. But first, a quick story that my husband and I once experienced. We were road tripping across the country with our kids in an old conversion van years ago. And we were trying to do it economically. You know, we had a cooler on board, all that. And then we were sleeping in the van. It slept 6 of us. And we slept in the truck stop parking lot. And one morning after a good night's sleep we maybe or maybe not had, Jeff said, well, you guys, I'm gonna run in and take a shower. You guys, anybody want to join me? And we're all like, no, truck stop shower, no thank you. He's like, suit yourselves. And off he goes, takes a shower, comes back all refreshed, and we're all like, okay, let's hit the road. Fast forward a few years later, and Jeff is truck driving, and I go out with him on a semi-truck run, and we were out for a couple days, and after the first day he stopped at a truck stop, and he's like, all right, we're gonna run in and use the shower. And I'm like, not me. And he's like, Jenny, you're gonna take a shower. I was like, I'm good, I don't need a shower, I haven't sweat, we're good, I'm not showering in there. And he said, Jenny, seriously, the curtains that are between the showers, the guys can barely see through there. It's really no big deal. Just, you have to do it. And I was like, oh my gosh, I am not doing that. Well, long story short, he made me go in there. I was like so crazy embarrassed. Then we get to the checkout. You have to buy the shower. And at the checkout, the lady was like, oh, is the shower for 2? And do you want 2 towels? And I was like, I was so embarrassed. I wanted to crawl under the counter. It was such a crazy, uncomfortable experience for me. So we grab our towels and we go over by the shower area. I'm just kind of breathing heavy. Oh my gosh, this is going to be awful. We open the door, and I wish I would have videoed it. And one of these days I'm going to video one of them that we go to for you all. But we opened the door to the nicest shower bathroom area truly I have ever seen. I don't even remember what truck stop it was at. Do you?
I think that was a Pilot.
Might have been a Pilot. I'm not sure.
Oh my gosh, this is like the Embassy Suites.
Or the Bellagio. It was unbelievably nice. So truly, we stopped at a truck stop the other day. No exaggeration. It had a nail salon, a hair salon, a Verizon phone shop, a laundromat, a health and wellness center, showers. Everything you could possibly want. There's like a mini mall. And the showers are really, really nice. So no worries about staying and showering at truck stops for any of you that think like I did. So anyways, the cost of travel, biggest expense of all, of course, is gas. And right now, lucky for us, the gas prices of America are reasonable. Most everywhere we've been paying less than $2 a gallon. And I think we've got it as low as 170 something. And we're getting about 20 miles to the gallon. So, you can figure out your own road trip and how much that's going to cost. And then the next biggest expense, if you have the expense, is where you're going to stay. So truck stops, you can stay for free. And it sounds weird, but I'm telling you guys, it's totally cool. There's hundreds of people that stay there. So it's completely safe because everyone's in the same boat. It's well lit. There's plenty of parking and plenty of amenities, and it's free. The other options are there's rest areas. There's really nice rest areas out here that you can stay there for the night, and they have security at them. So those are along the way. The campgrounds, we stayed at a campground. The one that we stayed in on the ocean front was like $70 a night, which is crazy expensive. But all across America, as we're traveling, there's campgrounds for like $18 a night by casinos all the time. We'll probably check that out somewhere along the line. But I'm going to say average night at a campground is probably going to cost you $30, and that'll probably also get you a shower. So that part's good. You could always stay at a hotel. We stayed at our first hotel last night. It was the Drury. The Druries are awesome. If you've never stayed at one, you should. We kind of happened upon it by accident years ago. But I mean, they give you free breakfast, better than average breakfast. They do a dinner. I mean, it's nothing super fancy, but there's a dinner. So I mean, you could eliminate your dinner expense, eliminate your breakfast expense. They even give you drinks. I mean, cocktail drinks on the early evening hours. And it's pet friendly. So last night we got a super duper deal. We had an amazing suite at a Drury for like $80, and that was the first night we stayed at a hotel. But it was worth it. I mean, I'm not gonna lie, it was nice. But otherwise, I mean, our stay is perfectly good. So I mean, hotels, campgrounds, truck stops,
At the box store.
rest. Oh yeah, you could always stay at a Walmart, or I've heard Bass Pro, they actually have hookups where you can hook up your electricity and stuff like that, and that's all free. I personally feel safer in the truck stops than I would at a rest stop or the big box store. That's just me. So that part. Now next on to the food. You know, the food, you can spend as much or as little as you want. I'm going to suggest that as thrifty as you are at home would be as thrifty as you are on the road. If you spend a lot of money on groceries when you're home, you'll probably spend a lot of money on groceries on the road. You can do it cheap though. I mean, you can do, you know, sandwiches, lunch meat sandwiches. You can do, I mean, you can keep it simple or you can keep it extravagant. We can do whatever we want as we travel. And so another expense is showers. We have our shower attached in here, but we have limited water supply, and it's not the totally private type deal, because like if we're at a truck stop, we're not going to use our shower because it's kind of open to the outside. But truck stop showers run about $13. The two of us can take one, so that's about $6 a piece. But no matter what, it's going to be like a $12 shower out there. But that's so worth it too after a couple days. So I mean, we can always use ours, but there's nothing like a good hot shower. And let's see, the other expense that we've had so far, we had to do laundry. We after being on the road for a week, we did our laundry, and that cost us $20. We haven't gone to the laundromat in forever, but I mean, the price of the washing machine, I was like, is this right? I mean, I remember the washing machine being like $1, and I mean, the cheapest washing machine was like $3.75 per one load. So that was kind of way more expensive than I thought. But that's kind of the lowdown of the price of it all. So I mean, literally, you can do this on a bargain, and it's been wonderful. I would say we're probably more towards the low end of expenses. We're definitely not on the high end. I mean, we're not intending to spend a lot of money on this trip. We're trying to do it economically. It's more about the memory than that, and the experiences we've had so far have been totally awesome. So in one of our next upcoming videos, we are going to talk about why we decided to do a stealth van. If you don't know what a stealth van is, check back, but that's what we have. We have a stealth van. So until then, now you know how much it costs to do this, generally speaking. And if you have any questions, reach out to us. So with that being said, I'll let Jeff do his infamous ending he's been ending with oftentimes. So go ahead.
Like us, love us, subscribe to us.
See you next time, guys.
Good day.